Simone Simpson as well. They're changing out cameras over there. The rain coming down, we want to make sure they're safe because that wind is pushing the water over. You saw it through her legs. Something that small can shift you, can knock you over. I think we have Simone right now for one last check-in before we let everybody go this morning. So let's do that if we can. We'd like to send it over to Simone Simpson that's live out on Padre Island near Bob Hall Pier. She's not ready just yet. Okay, well, we are efforting to get that. We're going to send it over to Carly right now. The latest, Carly. Carly, I think we're losing your battery. So
yes, we're also
yes, that's what happens.
No, it's green.
Okay, she's green.
She's
okay,
good.
let's get it over to her right now if we can.
Hey there, Coastal Bend. There we are.
There we go.
So, new update. Tropical Storm Herald has made landfall on Padre Island as our heavy rains are expected to continue the next several hours. So when we take a look at this radar, you can really see, I'm going to come walk on the wall if that is possible, just for a brief second so I could show you guys what we're seeing on this radar imagery. But that's going to be Padre Island National Seashore is where this made landfall. This is Baffin Bay right here. And right here, this is the rotation, this spin right here. So you see it coming on right through here. That's where it has made landfall. So that's several miles south along the seashore on the Kenedy County portion of Padre Island. And so this is going to continue. The National Hurricane Center did update that forecast track they had going who knows where earlier this morning. It is now continuing to move a bit west-northwest, and that's going to keep that tropical storm force conditions in the coastal bend as it continues to move onshore. So through Falfurrias, Alice, Kingsville, Corpus Christi, we're going to see 40 to 50 mile per hour winds. Some gusts may reach 60 miles per hour as this continues to move onshore. We'll start to be getting maybe some readings on Baffin Bay. I know a lot of our buoy system is missing some data at this point, but through Kingsville, Falfurrias, and Corpus Christi, Padre Island, we'll be keeping a close eye on those winds. But that is where this storm has made landfall. It will be tracking into Kenedy County. It has officially made landfall. The official time, I believe, was 9:50. That's at least when the National Hurricane Center sent out a tweet on the landfall. So that is what we are seeing. The latest cone, or the latest, will take it. We'll take a look at that. So the latest cone has this storm going across Kenedy County, Claiborne County, Jim Wells County, into Duval County, as well as Webb County, as it then weakens to tropical depression strength at 35 miles per hour. But when we take a look at our current wind gust, you will notice those gusts 47, 38 miles per hour. The wind gust forecast now showing those winds gusting 54, 55 miles per hour during 10 a.m., 12 p.m., lunchtime. We're getting those 50 mile per hour winds through Falfurrias, Kingsville. 1 p.m., we're now seeing 40 mile per hour winds, Freer, Hebronville. And then by 5:30, we start to see lighter winds. Freer still dealing with 40 mile per hour gusts before everybody sees lighter winds. But right now, this is where we're seeing the strongest winds, the strongest conditions. That is all right now as we speak, as it is making landfall. And then after the landfall, we're going to continue to see some of those stronger winds. When we take a look at this graphic, it does a decent job of showing where those 40 to 50 mile per hour gusts are still well behind the system. So we're going to be dealing with this still for over the next few hours, 1 to 2 hours. Really strong winds are going to continue, especially for Port Aransas, Corpus Christi, Robstown, Orange Grove. Lighter winds through Rockport, but that's still an area where we have a lot of power outages from the wind, and the rain is going to continue as well. So this is that persistent rain that I was saying will come. We were like, where was it this morning? It is here now, and it's going to continue, where we do have that flash flood warning also in place for Corpus Christi as well. that flash flood warning again is going to be until 12:45. So 12:45 is when we see our flood warning coming to an end at this time. That could be extended. That's going to be rainfall rates as high as 1 to 2 inches per hour, 1 to 2 inches per hour as this heavy band of rain is coming in, and it's only going to continue. When we take a look, this is our 3-hour rainfall rates. So this is over the last 3 hours after I get rid of the tropical storm warning. So there goes the tropical storm warning. So right now, it's isolated areas in Nueces County that have seen up to 1 inch. With all of that rain, this rain right here is moving a little bit to the west-northwest. These heavier rainfall totals that are showing up in pink, 2 inches, that's going to start to move into Nueces County. So between now and noon, we are talking at least 1 to 2 inches of additional rainfall, which would put us closer to 3, and some isolated areas 4 inches of rain within an hour as it does move on. And at least the next 3 hours, we're still talking some really high rainfall rates. I don't know if we can pull up John Thomas or Barbie's mics to kind of see what kind of things have y'all been watching?
Well, it's concerning right now. You're saying that the worst conditions are right now. This is a time where a lot of people are taking their kids to school. A lot of schools are opening at 10 a.m. Any tips, advice going out to parents and going out to school staff and kids right now, Carly?
I mean, we have a flash flood warning, so I mean, with flash flooding, it can happen quickly, it can happen rapidly, and you could not know it until you're already in it. That's why it's called a flash flood. Now, most of the time, our flash floods are street flooding, and you should be able to kind of tell, okay, this street is flooded, I should not drive on it. But really, the best thing to do at this moment is, I would say, still to at least stay home and not drive, because we always say turn around, don't drown, right? I mean, John Thomas,
that is right. We got to follow that advice.
It's tough for me to say, get your kids to school right now, even though this is not the worst conditions.
No, it's not, but you need to use your best judgment. You know when it's safe and when it's not.
We see a lot worse conditions. Yeah, you need to think about your route to school. What if the roads flood all the time? Take that into consideration. Definitely not going to be an easy commute out there.
Carly, thank you so very much. And Kristen Wallow coming in. Barbie and I have been here for 5 hours. We're going to step off the set right now. Mike Gillespie is standing by to continue our special coverage of Tropical Storm Herald.